without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hazard Memorial Gym for a big matchup in the 53rd District tonight. Perry County Central and the Hazard Lady Bulldogs. It's the Bank of Hyman game of the week right here on Hometown 24. Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, and Dave Adams with you, and all the hometown crew. And guys, a big game, Manus, that could tell a lot of stories tonight.
Well, it's a lot is on the line. The number one seed in the 54th District Girls. Very important game. Hazard looking to stamp that number one seed. And Perry Central looking to tie them up and force it into a maybe a corn flip. Who knows?
You never know. Jim, you look at this Hazard team, very young. And they have been young the past two seasons. They're kind of a ball club that's just now getting a little age on them, to be honest, and a lot of them are freshmen.
Oh, yeah.
2 or 3.
You know, you could say Maddie Fronapple, a freshman, but, you know, it's hard to put her in that category. You know, undoubtedly one of the top guards in the region for sure, and one of the best passers that I've seen in a long time.
Absolutely.
You know, they suffered an injury early, but the Eddington, I've been very impressed with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, as you talk Perry Central, a surprise team this year. You know.
Yeah. Well, they lost. They lost McElharnitz to Knott County, and as a result of that, some of the kids that had certain roles had to change those roles. And, we talk about that numerous times about trying to fulfill something that a coach is trying to get you to do that normally you did not do. So, when you look at Cheyenne Couch, one of the best people that you could possibly have shooting a three, and then you've got Taylor Couch at the point. So some of those lead to the keys of our game.
Yep, and Jim Bob, if you're Hazard, what's 2 or 3 things you must do tonight to be successful?
I think that Hazard has to pressure the ball. I think that it make Perry work to get into their half-court set.
Absolutely.
That to me is number one that Hazard needs to do tonight.
I agree with you. And limit Perry to 1 shot if all possible. Hit the boards, and we know turnovers are a big key. And Manus, what's the Commodores going to have to do?
Commodore's got to handle any kind of pressure, as Jim's talking about, and get the ball inside. They've got to go to Amos, and then Brooklyn Cornet's got to go to score. But, ultimately it's a live turnover situation. It's the same 50-50 balls, who can get them, and then who can get and impose their will on the other team. And Perry Central in the half-court set is going to be where they want to be, and Hazard's probably wants to get up and down the floor a little bit with Average and Fronapple and take advantage of those kinds of things.
It'll be Hazard and Perry Central in a big 53rd matchup, or should I say 54th, my friend?
54th.
We're used to that 53rd, aren't we?
Yeah, we moved down another county.
We did. We moved down. When we take a break and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups in the tip, live from the historic Memorial Gym in Hazard.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
Welcome back to the Bank of Hyman, Hometown 24, game of the week. And now it's about that time for the starting lineups.
And, of course, it'll be the first for the away team on the scoreboard. Perry County Central Lady Commodores, 15-8. Number 3, junior point guard Taylor Couch. Number 14, junior power forward Brooklyn Cornett. Number 22, sophomore small forward Emily Noble. Number 24, senior shooting guard Cheyenne Couch. And number 44, freshman center Jacqueline Amos. Once again, the Lady Commodores 15-8, and they're currently in a 4-game win streak against Hazard. So Hazard looking to break that.
Yeah, you know, early in the season, guys, we didn't have Perry, you know, in the top 2 or 3, but now let me tell you, they've come on in a much improved ball team.
A sophomore, number 0,
And for Hazard, the Lady Bulldogs 10-10. Number 0, sophomore center Kaylee Pennington. Number 5, freshman guard Maddie Fronapple. Number 10, junior forward Carly Davidson. Number 11, sophomore guard Laura Everidge. And number 15, sophomore forward Braylon Addington. Hazard coached by Brian Howard, and Prairie Central coached by Miss Kella Lowe.
Very important for the Commodores. They're on the road, even though they're just a couple of miles away from school, to start out good in this ball game, because Hazard plays well in this gym.
Yeah, you know, I was really impressed the last time we had a Perry game with 14, the Cornett. She, to me, was kind of the X factor for them.
Yeah.
You know, saw her get more aggressive as the game went on, and she's got good length. She's going to be very important tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And
you know, against Hazard zone, she's going to shoot that baseline jumper as Addington and Amos. And there goes to Perry County Central. And right away, Hazard comes out man-to-man, goes straight into Amos off the board, missed. Fronapple with the rebound. Early look up to Everidge, and she took a little shuffle, and that's going to be a turnover.
Got in traffic, nowhere to go, guys.
Yeah.
You know, you had the right idea on the break, just nowhere for her to move after she made the catch.
Officials Keith Morgan, Jim Cecil, and Brian Johnson. veteran officiating staff.
Hard-working bunch.
Knocked out of downs, and guys have got a good crowd still making their way in.
Jenkins 9-8 over in Hyman. 25 seconds go in the first quarter over there, so we'll keep you updated on scores throughout the area.
Davidson with a steal. Taylor Couch able to keep her from going up with it. They'll back it back out, and Prairie Central is in, looks like a 1-2-2. And Everidge knocks down the three.
20-footer.
And, guys, when Everidge is on, that's good news for the Hazard Bulldogs.
Yes, it is.
Man-to-man pressure on Prairie Central, forcing their offense way out beyond the three-point line.
Good matchup right here.
Pretty evenly on size as well. Nice defense by Everidge. Gives it up to Cornet. She threw the contact and puts it in.
Like the bounce pass from Amos.
Amos is a good passer. Good passer.
Yeah.
Passed well out of the high post as well.
Front Apple with a jumper. It's pure.
Made that look easy, guys. The elbow jumper, and 5-2 her score, 6:22. First quarter from the historic Memorial Gym on the Bank of Hyman, game of the week.
Pennington hedging on it. There's Noble with a jumper. It doesn't go. And that's going to be a foul on Amos over the back. Amos cannot afford to get in foul trouble for Prairie Central.
Got to stay in.
And I said it was a 1-2-2, but I am incorrect. It is a 1-3-1 being employed by Prairie Central. So the diagonal pass and the corner shot will be available if they move the basketball.
So, Manus, what are they trying to do with the 1-3-1? What exactly for our viewers at home?
Well, you know, what you're trying to do with the length they have in the corner, you're trying to, first of all, you're any zone, guys. You're trying to keep them out of the paint.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
The 1-3-1 gives up that corner baseline shot, but that's usually the lowest percentage shot as well, and that's going to be a turnover on Prairie Central. But when you put Cornet out on top of that 1-3-1 with her length, it makes for some problems. And Front Apple with a three, and it's going to be long. Rebound's going to come down as Pennington fights for it. Everidge looking inside, jumps up and puts it in. Nice start for Everidge with 5.
A little 7-footer and a little music played there. Barely touched any iron.
You know, when we watched her play early in the year, she really kind of forced a lot of those drives in.
And it's knocked away, and Prairie Central having problems with the man-to-man as off the bench will come Anderson and Cornet.
Hazard is putting the pressure out front, guys, and they're having a little trouble getting into their offense. May have to start setting some screens out high, guys, to give a little space for you ball handlers.
Yep.
Like right now would be a good time to come up with a screen.
And, you know, Pennington's doing a nice job when that screen comes up, guys, of hedging it, and there's another turnover, but they give it right back. Cornet has it. You know, sometimes you got to have a look-see, and that's what Coach Lowe has done, taking your starters out and let you look at what they're trying to do. As Cornet will shoot the long three, doesn't go. Noble's got it, misses it, didn't use the board.
Well, you've got to take advantage of that shot.
And Hazard has the odds, 3 against 2. Nice bounce pass to Eddington, and she will put it in.
One board shot and the other not a board shot, and guess who gets the bucket, guys? It's 9-2, and 30-second timeout called by the Commodores. Got to settle down and make sure, Jim, they hit some of those easy ones.
Yeah, you can kind of look just, you know, at the difference. I call it the eye test. When one's eyes are focused and the other eyes are big, Prairie Central suffering a little bit from the big eye early on.
Yeah.
You know, on that break, when you've got Front Apple leading the break, she's going to find the open person.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
And she's not going to eye. She's not eyeing who.
No.
She's not eyeing who she's going to throw the ball to. If she looks right, usually she's going to throw it back left.
Yeah.
So she does an outstanding job of doing that. But, 9-2, Couch back in the game. Coach Lowe will let her look at it a little bit. Now she's back in the game. Let's see what Coach Howard does, and I'm sure he's going to stay with that man-to-man because it's giving Prairie Central problems.
Yeah, I think they've got to go to Cornet here and see if she can drive.
And Anderson goes right at it. Off the board, doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Addington.
Another good look, guys. Yeah. Another good look.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row.
There's that no-look pass, and Pennington puts it in. 4 girls for Hazard on the board.
That was a very nice look the opposite way pass, guys.
Exactly.
And you know what? Mention about a diagonal pass, and that's what you've got to do to attack that 1-3-1. Goes in, and there's Anderson deep in there, and she misses it. Addington with a rebound.
You can't get your team any better shots than those guys.
No,
you just got to make them.
Got to convert that. Pennington with the jumper, a little bit long. Rebound comes down to Cornet. Couch to Cornet for the long 3, and it is good.
Nice 22-footer.
Yeah, Cornet's got all their points right now. Listen, they need to ride that.
And, she's improved in the last year or two, her outside shooting.
Absolutely. 11-5 her score, 3:12 to go, first quarter from Memorial Gym.
Addington in the corner. There's that diagonal pass to Davidson for the 3, and it's going to come up short. Rushed it just a little bit, had plenty of time. 3 by Couch. It's long. Front Apple with it. It's going to be 1 against 1. Now Prairie Central's caught up with the basketball. Average. Nobody stops the ball. Misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Addington. Spin by Average. Gives it out to Front Apple for the wide open 3, and it's going to come up short. Rebound's knocked, and it will come up by Davidson. Is on the line, and it will be Lady Commodore's ball as Noble, Young, and Amos will come in for Prairie Central.
Moore Heights comes in to the game, guys.
Yeah, that's a pretty long team for Perry right now.
Oh, big team. And Combs comes in for Hazard. Goes into Amos. Amos turns up, and she's hit on the arm going up. Eddington will pick up her first foul.
When she spins to the right and get them on her hip like that, she's going to draw that foul. The last couple of times, both offensive players spun to the backboard and got themselves a little out of position.
She's improved, guys, this year. She's really coming along. I think she's getting better every game.
And, she's got good skills. And soft hands. As Jim said earlier, she can pass the ball really well. 66% and make it both 66% on the season.
Well, we saw her with that really nice soft shot at that 8 to 10 foot range earlier this year.
Commodore's 2-3 zone trying to pressure the basketball.
Average thought about it. Davidson up with a shot. Comes up short. Another offensive rebound by Hazard. Average into the lane with a floater, and it's good. Give her 7.
Nice touch by Average, and she's off to a good start. Her and Front Apple are really playing well tonight for the Bulldogs.
She's got 7 already.
Yep, and that's always a good sign for Hazard Lady Bulldogs if she can get into the offensive game. Noble into the lane, gives it up to Cornet, and she is fouled. Nice look by Noble.
Very good pass.
Combs will pick up her first, and Cornet will go to the line where she is a 63% free throw shooter.
Hornets game has come along as well this season, guys.
Yep.
Well, you know, it's a reflection on the job these coaches do.
Yeah.
You know, from watching them early in the year to now, both teams have improved drastically.
Yes, they have.
Second one is good. And, you know, it's confidence, too. When you improve your fundamentals, you gain a lot of confidence, which ultimately gains collective confidence on your team. Back to the 1-3-1 looks like. Young on this wing, very long, as well as Cornet on the wing. Combs goes into the lane, gives it up to Davidson for the three. Comes up short, rebound to Cheyenne Couch. Doesn't have the numbers. Goes in, turns, spins off the board, misses it. Rebound to Eddington.
Another good move and just a little high off the glass.
Davidson caught it a little bit too deep to do something with it. Davidson with a three. And the Young over top, and it's going to be a tie-up. And that will stay with Hazard.
18-11 their score over in Hyman. Not Central leading Jenkins by 7. We'll keep you updated on those scores and more as we find them out tonight.
As we near the 22nd range, and there's Front Apple. Oh, good.
Little string music, Memorial Gym.
Give her 5. Got to know how much time. Looking for a screen is Couch. And Noble's going to let it go out of bounds.
Into the game for the Lady Commodores.
Couch will come back in for Young. And it will count if it goes, and it won't go, and that will end the first quarter.
We played one at Memorial Gym, 16-9. Bulldogs will be back. Second quarter coming up.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a favorite medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym on the Bank of Hyman. Hometown 24 game of the week, 16-9 their score. Commodores will have the basketball to start the second quarter. And Hazard will play on defense. And second quarter underway from Memorial Gym.
Got to find Couch, and Noble's got to get in the scoring column for Prairie Central. Couch with the basketball being guarded by Davidson. Hazard's done a really good job on the half-court set. Corner goes straight in. She's back to Eddington all the way down, puts it up and in.
Amos is tough there, guys.
Well, she caught the ball right point blank underneath the go, and you know they've yet to. And speaking of that, Eddington's done the same thing. Front Apple three doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Amos, and it's going to be a foul, and that foul will be on Davidson.
Front Apple with a good shot, just a little too strong at times.
Hit every part of the rim, but goes and doesn't go in. Goes to Amos to Noble.
Commodores will wait for Amos to get set.
Corner to the baseline. Couch for the three. Long, good box out by Eddington.
Yeah, good passing rotation that time by the Commodores, though, to get the open shot.
And you know, Couch, you can't leave her open many times as Everidge goes in the lane and doesn't go.
Yeah, great look, and went in, round the cylinder a couple times and hopped out.
Yep.
A little bit more off balance than what she was earlier with that same shot.
Agreed.
Look for Amos to come. I thought she was going to sit on the right block. She's been there the last couple trips, but decided to come up high.
Couch with a 3, and it's long. Good box out by Everidge. Down the left side. Doesn't stop, turns and pivots, and she's going to be fouled on the floor, and that's going to be on Couch, I believe. It is. Taylor Couch.
The Lady Commodores Couch. Serve first.
And Amos is coming out, and Anderson will be coming in.
Into the Lady Bulldogs, Pennington returns.
Pennington in and Eddington out for Hazard. Box set by Hazard. Comes all the way through. Everidge had the shot. Pump fake by Front Apple, which goes by, and it's going to be long. Front Apple said, I got hit on the arm. Giving it up to Anderson inside, and she brings it down, but able and turns and misses it again. So 3 close point-blank shots she's had and has not been able to convert.
Good look. You just can't beat that. You got to just put them in.
And Front Apple is fouled on the look from Pennington. And,
the Lady Commodores, number 3, Couch.
And that's going to be her second on Taylor Couch. Yep. Front Apple will go to the line for 2, where she is a 67% shooter. Amos will come in for Taylor Couch, so they go big, as you said, big.
Yes.
You know, Front Apple's such a hard guard because if you come to her, she's going to find the open person. If you stay off of her, she's going to pop it or drive.
A real dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Noble and Couch now will go to the point for Perry County Central. You've got a double low post situation, and it's going to be knocked away and stolen. Front Apple with the basketball, looking up. She's got a 3 against 2, and
made a great pass to her teammate.
I was getting ready to say, put it in.
Yep.
Yeah, really no look, dropped it to the backside.
She never looked.
No.
And she knew that Combs was coming in that lane. So, and I don't know if Combs realized that she was going to get the basketball. But here we go. Noble's in the middle of the lane. Nobody stops the basketball. Cornet to the baseline, goes up off the board. Nice move and puts it in.
Real nice move. Cornet used that glass perfectly to get the bucket. 17-13, 5 minutes until the half.
And the ball's knocked away, and that's going to be a turnover. Amos with a long pass to Cornet. Cornet goes up off the board and make it 4 in a row for Cornet. Excellent West Unseld pass out there to her.
Commodores cut the lead to 2.
Front Apple with a fake gets Noble to come out, but doesn't have the room. Backside to Davidson. She's underneath the basket. Combs with a dribble, beats the zone, goes up, and it's blocked by Amos.
Yeah, nice athletic move by Amos. After made the block, caught it, falling out of bounds, and got it to her teammate. If you say West Sunset, I'm going to give a little Bill Russell action there.
Okay. Kept it on the floor.
Both of them.
Can Cornet make it 7? No. And Front Apple with it. Cornet slows her down just a little bit. No look to Combs. Deflected by Noble. That's the shot. A little bit long. Rebound's going to come down to Pennington, and Amos blocks the shot. And that foul will be on Amos, and that will be her second. And so Pennington will go to the line for 2.
17-15. Good ball game.
Oh, yes.
We thought it'd be a good ball game. Both teams playing pretty good right now. Both teams are out here playing hard. And so,
you know what's really impressed me? I was really thought that Perry would be more of a methodical, slow team, but they've scored a majority of their points in transition, and I think the reason they're doing that is to avoid that ball pressure that they're getting.
Looking over the top.
Yes.
And looking over the top. Pennington 58% on the season. Can she make 2 in a row? And she does.
Pennington does a good job. You've watched her in there scrapping for the rebounds, made some really nice passes, then the 2 free throws.
Yep. Got Bumper Adams up on Route 7, guys, tuned in with Dexter Campbell and the gang. Glad to have them along tonight.
Yeah, saw old Ryan Farmer was on there.
Hey, Mr. Ryan, always good to hear from him, and Dixon over at Lots Creek. Got several tuning in, and we'll try to get to all of you as we go.
Yeah, Wolfe County, Letcher Central girls up 23-2, I think, over Wolfe County right now.
You know, guys, the thing
23-3.
23.
Yeah.
And that's at Wolfe County.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, Hazard essentially playing 6 people, and Coach Lowe has played 9 people. So let's see if that makes a difference, because Hazard has really been putting the defensive pressure.
They have a lot of pressure on the ball.
Noble handling the basketball. Average wanting a push off. Goes into Anderson. Can she put it in? Turns, and it doesn't go.
Made the good move, just not enough on the shot, guys.
I mean, they're getting it exactly where they want to get the basketball.
And you said earlier, you know, that Perry has to establish the inside game.
Yes.
And they came in and tried to do that, just not had the shots to fall.
Yep. Anderson with the first one, it's no good. 50% on the season.
And you look at this Perry team, they have really improved their ball handling, guys, from the start of the year, too.
And we thought that would be the biggest hurdle for them.
Yeah.
Front Apple back to Combs in the corner, goes into Eddington. She has position, goes up. It's blocked by Anderson, and they go to the floor, and there'll be a tie-up, and it will stay with Hazard.
Under 3.5 minutes until the half. Hazard will get the ball back. And
it's going to be knocked away.
Hazard's passing has been a little relaxed, and Coach Howard noticing that himself.
Noble gives it up to Cornet, and there's Anderson backed right underneath again, and it's knocked away, and it will go off of Front Apple's foot.
Now, if you noticed after timeout, I think Hazard's going to double the basketball once it enters the post.
Cornet thought about it. Anderson trying to find position once again. It's going to be thrown away. Pennington doing a nice job getting off of Anderson and took care of it. Pennington fakes, gives it up to Everidge. Front Apple with a 3.
That one was downtown. That's a 25-footer, guys.
You know,
give her 9.
You know, it's kind of pick your poison with Front Apple when she's on from the outside.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a walk on Noble. And, you know, when she makes those threes, that sets up the other parts of her game.
That's why I'm saying it's pick your poison.
Yeah.
You know, if you come out and you want to get in her face, she's going to put the ball, find the double team, and dish.
And Johnson failed to take her top off before. She was so excited to get in the game.
She was ready to go, guys.
Yeah. But anyway, played a good JV game.
Yeah.
2:30, 22-15. 2-3 by Prairie Central. And can it be a – nope. Coach Lowe did not like her defense and got away with that one. Young about throws it away, but Noble's able to save it. Kicks to Couch.
Good look by Couch.
Doesn't go. Rebound is going to come down to Johnson. Cornet goes in with a floater. Got her rebound, but it goes away. And Higgins, who just came in, has the basketball. Look to Combs. Step through, doesn't go, but Front Apple was fouled. And that's going to be on Noble.
22 Noble, her first.
That's her first, as Front Apple will go, where she's 1 of 2 so far. Has 9 points so far on the evening. Double figures now with 10.
You watch her shoot, and she doesn't get a lot of arch on her shot, even from the 3. But she's very accurate.
Her hand, if you notice, it goes right to the basket.
And she misses the second one, and she steals the basketball, but Noble steals it back, goes to the floor, and they're going to give Prairie Central a timeout.
Be a 30, so is it full timeout? It is a full timeout, so guys, we'll take one as well. 23-15 Commodores. We'll be back. Bulldog.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community, but sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Welcome back to Bacon-Hyman, game of the week right here on Hometown 24. Bulldogs leading the Commodores 23-15 and back in action with 1:20 to go until the half.
And once again, Hazard putting a lot of pressure on the Lady Commodores. Double team in the corner, and it's going to be a tie-up, and that ball will stay with Prairie Central.
Yeah, you're right, David. Every time the ball's going in the corner to the block, it's a double.
Yeah, they're going to double it and going double block, corner, and they're going to make it tough for them to get those passes.
Johnson really with a nice move.
Very nice move. Put it right on the glass, Jim, for the easy bucket.
Went in between 2 defenders and then put it off the board.
Under a minute, 23-17.
Average, nobody takes her. And that's going to be a foul as Young will pick up her first.
Noble.
That's Noble, her
Oh,
second.
Noble.
Team fifth.
Okay.
Average at the line to shoot 2.
That'll be Noble's second foul then. As Average will shoot 2, makes the first.
Nice follow through by Average.
63% on the season. As Shepard will come off the bench for Prairie Central. And it rattles and doesn't go. Rebound's going to come to,
jeez.
And it's going to be a kick basketball. As Average goes to the floor, and usually the first person to the floor will get it.
Jump ball possession. Kickball, correction. Kickball.
So it was a kickball, and it's not a tied up. Is that correct, guys?
Yeah, Manus was right on it as usual.
Yeah.
Yep. You go up with a fist, it's a. If you go up with a palm, it's something else.
3 things I've learned, guys: death, taxes, and Manus is always right.
Oh my, Lord, I'm buying supper.
Well,
but anyway,
I like that too.
Goes into Addington. Nice kick out to Davidson in the corner as Hoskins is in the basketball game for Prairie Central. Rebound by Addington off the board, misses it. Shepard with the rebound, and she is fouled. And Higgins is going to pick up the foul.
Team third. Returning to the Lady Commodores, number 50, Anderson.
And that is 3 team fouls, so Pennington will come back in.
Prairie Central, I think they've had 11 kids in the ball game.
They've had 11, yes.
Yeah.
Comes into Anderson, right back to Cornet. Cornet being double teamed in the backcourt. Does a nice reverse back to it. Anderson will bring it up, and it almost stolen from behind by Front Apple. As we get down, and it's deflected.
There's the pressure, and Hazard keeping the pressure on up top.
And for ball handling purposes, Taylor Casper, those 2 fouls will come in for Hoskins. And 13 gives it up to Shepard. Shepard with it, gives it up, and Davidson goes to the floor with a steal. And that's going to be a timeout called for Hazard.
Hazard. 30-second timeout.
And that timeout comes with 5.1.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes but you know, that's just a common reflex to go ahead and call that.
You see that, and you're like, hey, I got to save a possession.
But, you know, there's 5.1 seconds.
Yeah, they've got time, and, you know, a couple passes down and a quick hit to the right side or left side in the air, and you've got a second and a half or two to shoot. So they may cook something up here to get that last shot.
So you do a double staggered screen for Front Apple to get it on the move.
Well, you know, I'm saying exactly, if you're Perry, you got to deny the ball to Front Apple.
But Perry Central is not picking them up in the backcourt yet.
Yeah.
But now Cornet is doing it, and here comes Front Apple. She's got 4, 3, 2, 1. She gets it off, and it will go. Does it count? Yes, it does. Oh, my.
28-footer, and Front Apple plays a little string music in Hazard KY. It's 27-17. It's the biggest lead for the Bulldogs so far tonight. We'll take a break. We have the Man Toyota at the half coming up, so we might even have a guest stop by. So we'll see. Stay with us on Basketball Monday night. Jim McCauley.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym on the Bank of Hyman, Hometown 24 game of the week. We're at the half, 27-17 our score as Hazard leading over the Commodores of Prairie Central. Over in Hyman, it's 40-26 right now in the third, 2:29 to go there. Big game over there with a big district matchup as well. My guest, Coach Olivia Former of the Leslie County Eagles. And Coach, glad you could stop by for a few minutes. Always
Absolutely.
good to talk basketball.
For sure.
Now, the 53rd race in girls basketball is very tight. Very, very
Always
tight.
is, yeah.
Now, can you fill us in on the situation where we're at with that right now?
Yeah, so pretty much, you know, we're going to play in the 2-3 game. We know that for sure. So this game determines a lot. You know, we've beat Perry once, and then they beat Hazard once. So I think if Hazard wins this, they'll secure the first place in the district, and we'll play Perry in the 2-3 game. So a lot at stake in this game. I know both teams are hungry for that number 1 seed.
Right. I mean, you have Prairie Central, Hazard, Leslie County, and Buckhorn makes up the district. And the winner of this game, if Hazard wins, they will play Buckhorn. Is that correct?
Yes.
What if Prairie comes back and wins?
Then it'll go down to point spread, I'm pretty sure, if not Cantrell rating. So I really can't remember what we talked about in the meeting last year, but I think it was point spread to a certain extent.
They used to do the Cantrell ratings for seeding, to be honest with you, back in the day, but they decided to switch that, and now you play each other twice.
Yeah.
So your team has been playing well.
Yeah, we're moving along.
And who have you got this week, and what are you trying to get done before the tournament? If, you know, you can get a good look tonight how this may turn out, where you have to go.
Yeah, so we got 2 home games this week. We play Clay on Thursday, very good Clay County team, and then Bell County Friday at home. So 2 back-to-back 13th region nights.
Yeah.
You know, those are always tough. But my girls are improving every day. I mean, we've made leaps and bounds, just really focusing on minute things to get better at. And, you know, in basketball, the littlest things are the most important, and that's what we're still trying to fix. And we're fixing that day by day, and it's coming along, and I'm just proud of my kids.
You know, we get to see a lot of the teams where we travel and do the games, and it looks like, as of right now, by looking at this, it looks like Prairie Central and Leslie County may be the most improved teams.
Yeah.
And I think that says a lot for you and Coach Lowe, how you all worked hard and brought your own teams along.
Yeah, Kayla's doing a phenomenal job in her first year. But really, I mean, you want to play your best ball in February. I mean, I know all games matter and, you know, especially district seeding, all that. But if you can really show up in February and play your best basketball, that's what's most important. So.
Oh, absolutely. Looking at, you've got to see most of the teams. Coach, if you had to pick 4, which 4 do you feel? I'm going to put you on the spot now.
You are.
I've got you down here.
You are.
So which 4 do you think has made improvements and getting ready to make that run?
You know, I got to give credit to my friend Megan at Knott County. You know, she does a great job. I think Knott's really going to compete in the 14th region. You know, Todd does a wonderful job. Hazard's a very disciplined basketball team. They're hungry. They work really, really hard every night. And then, you know, I don't know if I can pick 4, to be honest. I mean, I got to throw my bunch in there. I have more faith in them than anybody else.
And I think you'd have to throw the Commodores in there.
That's what I was going to say. Perry Central, and even, Travis does a wonderful job at Owsley. He's always got a competitive team. So, I mean, I look for them to be ready to compete come February, too. So,
I did see Estill County play down Breathitt. Breathitt is a much improved team. Little Combs girl, pretty good guard. Good. And you look at Estill, they've got 2 or 3 kids that play extremely well. They got good chemistry, and they play hard.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
But anyway, I want to thank you for coming by, and it's always good to see you. And we're looking forward to the tournament. And if I'm right on this, it'll be the last Monday in February. We'll start.
Yeah, I think it's the 24th. Yeah, that Monday night.
And where's the district tournament played at this year?
So Buckhorn is hosting, but it'll be played at Perry Central.
Perry Central.
Yeah.
Okay. And
as far as I know, I could be very wrong on this, but I feel like Region's at Powell. I could be wrong, but.
The girls?
Yeah. Oh, it's
right here.
Okay.
Hazard.
I am wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right here.
Easier drive.
Hey, the historic Memorial Gym. You just can't beat that.
You can't. No.
Yeah. But I want to thank Coach Farmer for stopping by. It's always good to talk to you about your team, Coach.
Yeah, appreciate you all.
And you all work extremely well, and want to wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll probably have you in a game here before long.
I hope.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope. Yeah. Thank you all for all you do, though.
We appreciate it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, third quarter is not long off with the second half. 27-17, Hazard leading. Hometown 24, the Bank of Hyman game of the week. We'll be back.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Heinemann Pharmacy, located inside the new Heinemann Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Heinemann Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Heinemann Bypass. Call the Heinemann Pharmacy at 785-0513.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes, we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
Welcome back
Travis.
to the Bank of Hyman. Hometown 24, game of the week. 27-17 or score here at the half. Bulldogs leading by 10. Maynard said we got any stats to go over first half points.
Yeah, for Perry County Central, Johnson had 2, Brooklyn Cornet had 7, Ava Cornet had 4, Amos with 4, for a total of 17 for Hazard. Pennington with 4, Front Apple with 13, Average with 8, Eddington with 2, for a total of 27. And you know, one thing I didn't really mention before and everything else, but the last time they played, Emily Noble had a career high 22 points, and she has been held scoreless.
Oh.
So
and she needs a big stat.
Be a little bit more aggressive. Jim, you remember Jim said, needs like to see her take it to the goal.
And she's athletic enough to do that.
Yeah. So looks like we've got a box and 1 by Perry Central. Couch is on Front Apple, as Pennington says, better guard me.
Yep.
She knocks it down.
Yeah, I really like how Pennington, I mean, she's emerged as a really solid player for them.
Biggest leads at 12, guys.
And, you know, she's had to come in for Hannah Cottle and play a lot more minutes. And like you said, she has improved, and that basketball will go off Front Apple, and it will be Perry Central basketball.
As far as district seeding, what I found out from our halftime guest, if Hazard wins, they will go against Buckhorn, and Perry and Leslie will meet.
Yeah, and we talked to Coach Howard at the halftime of the JV game, and the same was said. So Hazard's looking to take that number 1 seed. And Front Apple gets her hand on the basketball. Davidson 1 against 2. Goes into Front Apple. Nice pass to Eddington.
What a pass. And Coach Lowe wants a timeout, and it's a 30 if she has one, and it will be a 30. And guys, Front Apple is really made 3 or 4 plays and made them easy.
It just makes the game easy. And you know, I usually use Michael Jordan as that. You know, you make other people around you better than you are a player.
Yeah, you don't see.
I was going to say for Dickie Vitale a PTPer, but
yeah,
I guess primetime player.
You know, she really, you don't see many just pure passers.
Yeah.
And as a freshman,
Yeah.
Kendall Noble,
Right.
that kind of player that can come down and make that
Kendall
dive.
Noble, you brought that in from way downtown.
Well, I mean, Kendall Noble to Kayla
Yeah.
Rankin. I think
Yeah.
I remember those days.
Yeah, very good team for Perry Central. Very good team at Kendall Noble. Played with Breathitt County as well. Amos turns, pivots, and rolls and doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Addington.
Another great look, too.
And there's Davidson, and tried to use the left hand, as my coach once said, don't worry about the left hand, just make the dab-blasted thing. So I'm sure Coach Howard's probably saying the same thing as he's over there just looking down at the floor.
Davidson picks up a frustration foul.
Who was that foul on?
It's a dangerous spot right there.
Who was the foul, David? I missed
Davidson.
Davidson, number 10
for
Hazard.
Okay, that's her second.
Yep.
Cheyenne with that angle. Good, nice play. Nice play.
They really need to get Couch on track here in the second half because she's capable of scoring in bunches when she
She's
scores.
got to, I think,
to.
if they come back and have a shot here.
You know, she's the leading scorer, and she's got to do that. She's got to be a little bit more aggressive. And as you said, Jim, she's more than capable of doing that.
Because when she gets hot, she can score him. She can really put it up there.
Miss Noble with a rebound as Average came off the screen of Pennington. Couch with a basketball, gives it back up to Cheyenne. Couch, good.
Nice 20-footer, and 31-22 is the score as it kind of changes.
That was a big 5-0 run by Couch right off. They needed it after the timeout.
Jim's right. Couch has got to get on far here for them to get in this game.
And Taylor Couch right in front of the official picks up her third foul.
Wasted that one 20 feet from the basket.
And Cornet will have to come in for Couch. Average with a basketball, and once again they're going to go with a screen to the high post as Cornet is chasing Front Apple. So in the old golden days, you just run your man offenses. Back door by Addington, missed, blocked, I believe, by Amos. Addington gets it back and puts it in off the board.
Nice rebound there. Got it back to her for that backboard shot. Put it right in the square for the easy two.
That gives her 6.
You know, and you guys talked about it in the pregame, how important it was for Perry Central to limit Hazard to one shot. And so far, Hazard's really controlling the offensive boards.
Cornet misses the shot. Pennington with another 15-footer, no good. Rebound's going to come down to Average, but knocked loose by Noble and stolen. Coach Lowe is saying push it up. And they leave Couch, and she knocks down another one.
Couch starting to feel it, guys.
Yeah, she's got 8 here in the first 4 minutes of the second half.
Yep.
Leads at 8 with just over 4 minutes to play, third quarter.
There's that high post screen again, and Average misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Amos. And the ball's knocked away by Davidson. Anderson will come in for Cornet. Comes in the Couch, and let's see, they leave her.
Couch is feeling it.
Can it be again? No. Misses. Rebound is going to go off of Cornet, and it will be Lady Bulldogs basketball.
Nice hustle.
I thought it was going to be 11 points for Couch. Perry Central trying to take Front Apple out of the basketball game by chasing her. Pennington rises up and knocks down the jumper. Give her 8 on the night.
A good follow through and hits the 16-footer.
It's a really nice shot out of that high post.
Yeah.
Couch gives it up to Noble. Average doing a nice job of doing it. Back over, and it's blocked by Addington, and it goes out of bounds.
We've got some scores coming in. You've got, looks like, what's the score at the Jenkins Knott game? The last I had is 40-26 going into the – and then you've got LCC girls 48, Wolf County 26 going into the fourth quarter.
And Eddington reaches over Anderson and knocks it away. So another turnover by Prairie Central. Posting up front apple, and it's thrown and almost thrown away. Eddington right there with a banker, and it goes in.
Nice touch by Eddington. And starting to come on. She's hitting the boards a little bit, guys, and hitting a shot.
Give her 8. Couch gives it up to Noble with a floater. Doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Eddington. Front apple with a basketball. Left-hand dribble back to the center. Goes up. Nice pass and puts it in.
Eddington was right there as Front Apple makes it look easy. 39-25.
Back to the halftime deficit after Prairie Central had drawn closer.
Guys, watching Front Apple pass the ball is just a treat.
Sees the floor very well, you know, and
you got to be ready. If not, she'll hit you in the back of the head. You better be ready.
Yeah.
And Pennington gets a much-needed break as Combs comes in, and Cornett and Couch will come in for Noble and Anderson for Prairie Central. Trying to cut into that 14-point lead here before the end of the third quarter.
55-35 final at Knott Central.
And Couch is fouled, and that's going to be on Everidge, I believe.
Knott Central playing well right now, shooting the ball better, as we got to see them the other night against Floyd Central, and in
really
the throwback game, they shot it real well.
Couch goes to Couch into the middle of the lane. Couch up and comes up short. Nice box out by Eddington. Front apple pushing the ball up. Got a 3 against 3 into the lane. Nobody stops her. Left hand misses it, but there's Eddington with the offensive board. Everidge spins. Should have put it up, but she had space there.
She got herself open on the spin, just didn't want to go with it.
And I think we've got a 30-second timeout, guys.
Yeah, we'll leave that here. So Knott Central a winner tonight in both of those games over in Hyman, as Jenkins girls and Knott Central girls played the first game of the doubleheader over there. And very interesting. I think we have a doubleheader on Wednesday night at Letcher County Central, as it'll be the Cougars and Patriots. And girls game will start at 6 o'clock right here in Hometown 24. I want to pass that along to you. So
I'm pretty excited about that Friday night game.
Yes, Knott and Hazard. Boys, that could be a dandy.
That could be a dandy.
Yeah.
All right. Knott Central, like you said, on the uptick.
Yeah, they are. They're shooting it better.
Finding some people to put points on the board. And,
yeah.
You know, when you put points on the board and you're a good defensive team already.
Yeah. You look at the boys, as we've seen in the region, Hazard played pretty steady all year, Jim. And then Breathitt's been up and down a little bit, but Coach Honeycutt seems to have them playing hard right now. And then you got Knott Central and Prairie. If you talk about 4 teams, I would have to conclude those 4 teams.
Oh, I agree with you. I agree with you right now.
Well, you know, Powell County started off really, really well, and they've kind of slacked off. So if you're going to mention somebody from the 56, it has to be Powell County. And Everidge isolated in there, and I think you're going to have an offensive foul on and that's going to be Everidge's second.
Moved the arm and got caught, guys, as she spin around. Made a good move, just got her arm away.
Couch with the basketball goes into Cornett. Cornett isolated by Everidge on the top. Couch into the lane, gives it up to Taylor Couch. Thought she'd thrown it away. Cornett goes into Cornett, and it's going to be a Tie up.
Looks like Purry will keep it.
Concerted effort to get the basketball into Cornet on the block. Inbounds it to Young. Cornet straight line drive off the board. It goes in. I don't know how it went in.
No, that was, I don't know. I'm with you. It was kind of a Harry Houdini right there.
I mean, she was under, but enough English on it to put it in. Nice behind the back, no look, and she's going to be fouled on the way up. And that's going to be on Cheyenne Couch, and that'll be her first. And that will send Front Apple, who is scoreless here in the third quarter, but Addington and Pennington have been putting in the points, and she misses the first.
Shot that one a little hard.
.9 seconds to go, 39-27. Second one is good.
And here comes the press.
Couch handles it well. Improved dramatically with her ball handling this year. And Cornet tries to go, but she's going to throw it away, and that basketball will go to Combs. Average with the basketball, pulls up, backdoor by Front Apple, and she is going to be fouled on the way in. And that's going to be on Cheyenne Couch, and that's her second. And Front Apple, who just shot 2, will go back to the line here with 10.7 seconds. First one is good.
Maddie's shooting the ball extremely well right now, and has really been given the assist out as well tonight. She's hit her teammates and let them lead the charge as well.
Pennington back in with that after that rest. Second one is good as well. Here comes the pressure. Comes into Couch, and there's no one back. Had zero coverage, but she's unable to get to it. Cornet will shoot it. Comes up short. Rebound comes down to Anderson. Misses as the horn sounds.
We played 3 at Memorial Gym. 42-27 our score. Hazard leading over the Perry County Central. We're going to take a break. Fourth quarter coming up. Be sure you stay with us.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym here in Hazard, the historic Memorial Gym. Great place to come and, guys, see a basketball game. A lot of good seats in this house, no question about it. We want to thank everyone for joining us on the Bank of Hyman Hometown 24 Game of the Week. We appreciate all of you tuning in and glad to have you along. I believe Harold Combs is looking in tonight, the old coach of the Dills Combs Panthers, guys, and Harrison Bailey.
Pennington eyes that shot, and it's going to be knocked out by Cornet.
Cornet working hard on defense as she's got the assignment on Front Apple, and that's a tough assignment to follow around.
Well, you know, they've limited her to 3 free throws made, but pretty much Hazard other people have And speaking of that, there's Everidge with a 3 right on cue.
Nice touch by Everidge.
Give her double figures with 11.
Yep.
Yeah, the game's starting to slip away.
Nice screen by Cheyenne Couch, but it's going to be thrown away. Turnover, and it'll be Hazard basketball.
Perry's had a hard time tonight, believe it or not, just setting the offense up, Jim.
What's the pressure that Perry or Hazard puts on the ball makes it tough.
And Front Apple wanting a foul, they can get it. Amos back in the basketball game gives it up to Couch, and they've really got to put some things going, get some things going. Excuse me, I'll say it right here in a second. High-low right there, and it is good.
Nice pass.
That's an excellent high-low play by Amos to Anderson.
Amos use that left hand to make that pass, guys.
Final out of Campton, LCC 57, Wolf County 39, girls.
Anderson will have one shot.
Anderson will shoot one. She's 71% on the season. And it's long. Rebound comes down to Pennington.
Yeah, Perry got to get some stops here.
The old Adolph Rupp scissors, and Front Apple rolls it, doesn't go. Noble with the rebound. Nobody stops her. She goes up and misses it. Rebound comes down to Addington. 1 against 1. Davidson against Couch. And she stops the basketball. And there's Anderson.
Yeah, nice heads-up play by Anderson.
Possession to the Lady Commodores.
And that's going to go as a turnover to Hazard.
Every possession, very, very important for Perry Central from here out.
And they got to put a few three-pointers in here.
And they got to limit the Bulldogs to one shot, guys, and make sure that shot is a tough shot to be putting up.
Goes right into Anderson, left hand, misses it. Rebound to Front Apple.
Good move, just too strong.
Average into the lane, gives it up to Addington, off the board. Nope, didn't go off the board. Oh, Anderson with a behind-the-back pass brings it up. And that's going to be a steal by Davidson on the cross-court pass, and she will lay it in. First basket on the night for Carly Davidson. But she's done an outstanding job on the defensive side.
Nice pass.
Nice pass. Oh, and it just doesn't go.
Did everything right, put it on the square, it just spinned out on her.
Front Apple will pick up her first foul. Amos will go to the line where she is 2 for 2 on the night.
Nice follow through there, guys.
Returning for the Lady Bulldogs.
Combs will come in for Davidson.
47-30 is score.
And returning for the Lady Commodores, number 14.
Cornet will come in for Anderson.
You know, you look at this, and Perry's had so many good opportunities tonight, missed so many shots in that 2 to 4 foot range.
Yes, they have.
There could be a totally different outcome of the game, but, you know, they didn't hit them.
Right.
Right.
Average straight line drive, pump fakes. Coach Lowe was wanting to walk, and there's going to be a foul on Amos. And that's going to be her third, and that will send Pennington to the line for 2.
Pennington will be at the line to shoot 2.
Guys, Pennington's been very, very impressive tonight.
Played within herself.
Yeah.
Give her 9.
Has. She's contributed well in this ball game.
Second one is good as well.
Give her double digits.
Yeah,
Hey.
double digits. As David said, her nice follow-throughs, what David said.
Absolutely.
David watches that follow-through all the time, and long 3 missed. Average with a rebound. Combs behind the defense, but Average did not see her, and it's going to be deflected. And once again, you better be
That's right. Head on a swivel.
You better be paying attention. As Front Apple gets stronger and stronger, and she gets your teammates, you better be ready for it. But, you know, she has shown no frustration by not getting the basketball.
No.
Pennington pump fake.
Good pressure by the Commodores.
There's Pennington's 16-footer, knocks it down.
Tell you what, she's telling Coach, get me the ball. I can shoot that ball.
She's wanting that player of the game.
Yeah, with her evolution, guys, Hazard's a totally different ball team.
Noble with a miss. Addington with a release to front apple. Into the lane. Throws it up, and she is going to be fouled on the way up by Noble.
Number 3.
And that was on Couch.
Her 4th.
That's her 4th foul. Front apple will go to the line. She has 16. Misses the first. Cheyenne Couch and Shepherd will come in for Perry Central.
Number 20. Check again, Michaela Shepherd.
51-31 to 4:28.
Shepherds gave the Commodores good minutes tonight.
Yes, she has. Biggest problem with Commodores, I feel, guys, and you watched it, and you've even commented on it, a lot of missed opportunities in spots they should have scored.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and you may play tomorrow night, and those will go in.
Yeah.
That's just basketball.
Credit the Bulldogs defense, though, for making it the entry pass very difficult.
Cornet into the lane with a runner. It doesn't go. Once again, as Jim, he hit it right on the nail head.
It is what it is tonight.
Front apple gives it up to Addington. Wasn't
Right
ready
there.
for it. And Couch. Skip pass all the way to Noble. Noble into the lane up, and she is fouled on the way in. And that will be on Addington, and that will be her second.
You know, and I think Noble has that ability pretty much every time if she wants to take the ball and drive it in to draw a foul and make something good happen.
It's kind of like the other night we were talking about Jordan Mabe of South Laurel. You just got to quit being unselfish, and you got to be selfish sometimes.
Yeah.
Second one is missed. Davison gives it up to Addington. Nobody had her. Gives it up to Higgins, and nope, she saved it. Combs into the lane. Had an avenue there for just a second.
Did. Had a lane that she could have took off and had an opportunity.
Stole it. 3 comes up short by Couch. And it's stolen by Couch, and then she is fouled by Combs.
Fouls on the Lady Bulldogs, number 3. Maggie Combs.
Coach Howard's wanting a foul down on that end.
Yeah, he's
Cornet in for Shepherd.
3:20 to go in the ball game. Perry cannot do this very long, guys.
No.
They've got to get some shots up. They're down 20, and
But once again, as Jim said, excellent defense by a Hazard Lady Bulldogs. And another turnover. Davidson with a basketball, and it's going to be a timeout by Hazard before they lost the basketball.
And it'll be a full one, so we'll take one as well. 52-32. We're coming back to Memorial Gym.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
2:49 as we get back to action. Lady Dogs will have it. 52-32, our score.
Perry County goes man-to-man to try to speed everything up.
Yeah,
Combs backdoor left hand, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Shepard. And we have a foul, and that's going to be on Higgins. And I'm sure Coach Howard does not want any fouls.
Yeah, she came down on her hip hard right there.
And that will send Perry Central, who's in the double bonus now, and it'll be Cheyenne Couch. 68% on the season. This young lady shoots 50.9% from the three-point line.
That's pretty good. Jim McCullough.
You know,
I think it's pretty.
You got to shoot more. If you're shooting 50%, shoot more.
God, shoot it every time down.
That's right.
Yeah. 52-30.
But one of the reasons why she does that, because she don't shoot bad shots.
That's true.
Yeah.
Average running the baseline gets it up to Higgins. Davidson doesn't force the issue. Clock is the enemy now, not that's going to be a foul, but that's only the third team foul as Noble will pick up her third.
I tell you what, Noble has played hard tonight, guys. Yep. She really has.
I still think she needs to attack more with the basketball.
Front Apple left hand into the lane, off the board, misses it. The rebound's going to come down to Young. Noble crossover dribble, left hand into the lane, gives it up to Hoskins. Didn't see her coming in. And Davidson, nice sportsmanship, and she commits the foul. That's her third, and that will send Ava Cornett, to the line, where she is a 40% free throw shooter with limited number. I think she was 2 or 5 when I looked at it today. And that one's long.
Commodores, tough game shooting the basketball tonight, guys.
Yep. And that one's long as well. Rebound's going to come down to Hoskins. Gives it up to Noble, 3, and it is good.
Basket for Noble. Timeout.
Yeah, Noble's first points, am I correct? Her first points from the field at a minute 50 to fourth quarter.
She's a kid that needs to put it up a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, she's got good form, follow through, and she does a lot of good things. She handles the ball well. She's a big player for this team.
Well, you know, I think Jim said it several times already tonight, and Hazard just took Perry Central out of their half-court sets. When they did get the ball
Pressure
inside,
yeah,
you know, forcing them out. But when they did get the basketball inside, just was not able to convert.
Couldn't capitalize. And, you know, I thought that Hazard would do it with the press. But, you know, give Coach Howard, you know, he came out and it was just a half-court pressure of the ball.
Yeah, and without fouling.
Now, you look at this Hazard Ball Club as we get ready for district tournament. They're young, but they are an experienced tournament team. This is their third year for a lot of them that are freshmen.
When you look out there, there's 4 girls that's had numerous opportunities in the region, and they're, you know, it's not somebody you want to draw.
No, absolutely not. Like the Bulldogs will spread the floor there, and Front Apple will.
But, you know, that's the old scramble defensive drill that you do to force the, you know, double. And so Hazard will be in the double bonus with the next foul.
Yeah.
Back door to Davidson.
Hazard, no hurry.
No, because once again, the enemy is that clock.
Yeah.
All they're doing is playing a game of keep away. No foul is, and that foul is going to be made by
Commodores without a spot there to get the foul, guys. They wasn't in their formation that you might want to see Coach Lowe in to make a trap.
Yeah, just a little discombobulated.
Yeah, it was.
Well, you know, good spacing and everything is average.
So this is a very experienced Hazard team getting ready for the tournament right here at this gym.
Yep. And that's 13, and that's going to be, as you always say, a few more points.
It is, guys. It is now. You know, it helps you if you get to play at your gym.
And a miss by Cornett, and she is fouled as Hoskins gets. Average is going to get her third as Hoskins will go to the line.
And it
Hoskins
looks like
is a seventh grader.
Maddie Frontapple, is that her player of the game, guys?
Yep.
I think so.
Pennington a close and second.
Yeah, but you just want
Yeah.
to stick with Maddie Frontapple will be the Alice Lloyd College player of the game.
Comes up short, rebound to Eddington. You know, a lot of the Lady Bulldogs played really well tonight.
Thought Everidge had a good ball game
Yeah,
tonight.
she played really well in the first half, like Maina said, getting them going early.
Yeah.
22, Emily Noble.
Addington played well. So
Front
54-37, and
Maddie Frontapple will be at the line for the Lady Bulldogs. Returning to
looks
the game
like
for the
Couch
Lady
come
Bulldogs,
back
number
in.
3, Taylor Couch.
And Perry Central will live for another day.
Yes.
And, you know, you
It'll
go
be
back
better.
and watch this on film as Coach Lowe, and you can see opportunity.
Second one for Frontapple, and it is good. She has 18 on the night, and I do not have any idea how many assists, but
I would say she's double-double, no problem.
She threw some bullets
and
tonight.
did not get frustrated in the second half, but not really getting any good opportunities, and Perry Central did a good job of playing a box and one against her. I'm sure that's not the first one she has seen in her career. Couch over the top, misses it. Higgins with the rebound. Dribbles right into that coffin corner, but able to get rid of it. And Perry Central trying to foul. Coach Lowe says, call it off.
Yeah.
No more fouls, so they'll dribble it out, and that will send the Hazard Lady Bulldogs to their victory, and they will improve to 11-10, and Perry Central will drop to 15-9.
So who is the 1 seed now?
It'll be the Bulldogs.
Hazard Bulldogs.
So they will be number 1, and they'll go against Buckhorn in the district tournament, and Perry Central will play Leslie County Eagles. So that should be a good ball game.
Yep, I
Leslie
agree.
County's playing well right now, so that should be a good girls basketball game. No question about it. And seen some good basketball tonight. 55-37, their final score here as Hazard over Perry Central. Jim McCauley, your final thoughts on the game tonight, my friend?
Well, I mean, Hazard really impressed me, not getting the big points out of Eddington tonight, but somebody else emerged to pick up the slack there.
Yes,
and
they had 4 girls in double figures. Bulldogs.
and you know, if Hazard can do that, guys, they're going to be a tough out.
They will be, especially at the
That's
Palace.
Right. Perry Central, you know, I think they played really hard. Shots, some nights shots don't fall.
Yep.
And this was one of those nights. Had a lot of good looks, and ball didn't go down through the hoop.
Maina Blair, your thoughts on this ball game?
Well, sometimes as a coach you throw film out.
Yeah.
But I saw some things that Coach Lowe threw in there so it'd be on film.
Yeah.
these two teams may end up playing a third, and who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Comes
Oh,
out
yeah.
for us. Not going to sell Leslie County and Coach Farmer short in the 54th district because they have defeated Prairie Central. So what it comes down to is that most things that, as Jim said, the sun will come up tomorrow.
Yeah, and, you know, it's basketball. Who's hot?
Yep.
You know, the
And
team's
who's
moving
not.
forward. Exactly. You know, and the shots are falling. Man, that thing looks like a big peach basket up there. And tonight for the Commodores, look like a golf. You know,
You're right, Jim.
So
You're right.
I think when it comes all down to it, these two teams, you better be ready to play either one of them when it comes district or regional time.
and before we leave, I've never seen as much parity in girls as we've seen this year. You know, Breathitt beats Letcher Central the other night. Letcher Central goes and beats Wolf really good. You know, Hazard, Perry, Leslie. You know, Knott's probably our front runner. But guys, you've got 5 teams that could go into that second spot. Who knows?
You may be right, Jim McCauley. Maddie Frontapple will be our Alice Lloyd College Player of the Game. Congratulations to Maddie on a great game, and the Hazard Bulldogs winning tonight 55-37.
I want to say one more thing. Prayers go out to Jaden Hacker, who may be out at Leslie County for the rest of the year. And
Absolutely,
so,
a very nice ball
and a
player.
warrior on the ball court.
Yep.
I mean, he goes hard.
Jim McCauley, Manus Blair, David Adams, Josh Cornett on control. And our next game, Jeremy Willem on the camera. Let's don't leave him out, guys. Knott County Central and Hazard Friday night. That will be here. And that will be on Friday night. So, folks, you definitely want to tune in for that one. That will be a dandy right here at Memorial Gym. Everybody stay safe out there. We want to thank you for joining us tonight right here on the Bank of Hyman, Hometown 24 Game of the Week. Stay safe out there and take care, and we'll see you.